Yo, Mars Blackman here with my main man, Michael Jordan. Yo, Mike, what makes you the best player in the universe? Is it the vicious stunts?
No, Mars.
Is it the haircut?
No, Mars.
Is it the shoes?
No, Mars.
Is it the extra long shorts?
No, Mars.
It's the shoes that...
These are my 2013 Nike Retro Air Jordan 5s in the now iconic fire red colorway. And I used to love them. I bought them secondhand off the internet a couple of years ago, and the reason I did that was because I just looked at the resale and retail prices and they were just too expensive. And actually I remember being in Slovenia when the order finally got delivered, and I couldn't wait to get back home. I just was so happy to finally have them in my hands, and to be honest, I don't even care about things like the 23 is missing or there's the Jumpman logo on the back instead of the Nike Air just because they're a 2013 pair. I didn't care, and I honestly like them better without it. Plus, it was never a problem that, they had some scuffs on their soles were yellowed out because they felt lived and true and real and alive. I bought them old, so they felt alive. So I got them, and I just immediately started wearing them everywhere. I was just so happy. They were pretty comfortable too, I have to say. They were especially good in the colder seasons. They kept your feet warm and stuff. And they were just cool. They went well with everything. Like, you could match them with absolutely anything. Jeans, shorts, hoodies, t-shirts, sweatpants, sweaters, brown, black, gray. And that was very important because I think that what makes something useful and special and great is if you can use it no matter what. Now, you can probably tell that I really, really loved these shoes. I wore them everywhere, basically. I played basketball in them a couple of times. I wore them on every single trip that I went on. I wore them when I went to the Netherlands. I have a picture of me in Amsterdam that I'm not going to show you. And if you're wondering why am I wearing a different shirt and everything, that's what not writing a script before filming gets you. So write a script. So back to the story. And eventually, when I went to the United States, I had to take them with me. And then I got the chance to go to Lollapalooza. And not only was I going to Lollapalooza, I was going there with a backstage pass. And when I heard that, I couldn't believe my ears. And immediately I thought I have to wear my Jordan 5s, So I did. I picked them out, I cleaned them. And then I thought, well, if I'm going backstage, I want to look professional. Like I know what I'm doing. And so I thought, even though it's summer, I'm not going to wear shorts, right? And so I picked out some jeans, and I had this t-shirt, which I thought was perfect for the event, which I had bought a couple of years back, actually, from these guys that were selling them at a basketball competition here in my town. So I was filming everything and taking pictures and talking to everyone. I was really hyped, I was really happy to be there. And it was great. Everything was going great. People were making compliments about my shirt. They really liked the shirt and made some friends there, which was great. I remember V's was playing that day, and it was somewhere during the middle of the day. And so I immediately rushed to his stage. Right as I got near the stage, I remember just hearing something flapping, like something was stuck to my shoe. And so I looked down and I see half of the shoe's sole just came apart. It was just completely fallen off, and it was hanging by the stitching, because the front is stitched while the back, the heel, is just glued on. And then I realized what happened. that day, it was so hot out that the glue that was holding the shoe together just fell apart, and I panicked. Couldn't go like that on the stage. I'm just gonna look stupid. I had to figure out something, because not only could I not go on the stage, but also I was going to have to stay there for the rest of the day. And now the problem was that I couldn't get out and then come back in, even though I had the pass and everything. And immediately what came to my mind was just asking like anyone I met, basically, if they had like some duct tape, or if they had some glue, or if they had some string or anything that I could just mend my shoe with. And I remember everyone was looking at me like I was crazy, and I couldn't blame them. Honestly, it was very weird. Even for me, I was very uncomfortable walking up to people and asking them, hey, you got any duct tape or glue? And of course, the first thing everyone asked me was, why are you asking me that? And then I had to show them. I have to like pick up my foot and show them, like, you see what's going on? It's falling apart. The whole thing is falling apart. And they understood in the end, but it was pretty awkward explaining the whole thing. And I just went from person to person asking, do you have anything, or do you know anyone who could have such a thing? And everyone pointed me to someone else, until eventually I remember getting told, basically go in the back, and I did go in the back, and I met these absolutely great people who handed me some blue duct tape, and I remember taking it and just putting it all around the sole of the shoe. I wrapped it around, and I did some to like keep it from the sides, so my right foot was basically full of duct tape. And I thought, this is the best I could do, and I thought it can't get like any worse. And so I thanked them very much, and I still want to thank you right now. If you're seeing this, you basically saved the day, and you helped me, make this video, basically, because without you, I wouldn't be here talking about this. So I had this right shoe, which was full of blue duct tape, and probably some people who saw me thought that was completely normal, like it was some limited edition or something. And immediately after I did that, I met Bobby Schmurda. And I took a picture with him, and that was very funny. And then I went on with the day like nothing happened, and it was still very cool, even though this happened. And basically my right shoe just got obliterated and destroyed. And I remember at the end of the day, I also got the chance to see SZA, which was headlining for that day. And eventually I remember coming back home after Lollapalooza and thinking, I have to get them fixed. And I actually got them repaired only after I came back to Italy. I started wearing them again like nothing happened. I was very happy because now the glue was holding up as it should have. Until something happened. I remember being back home one time when I was at a mall. I remember wearing them. I was just looking around in stores, nothing out of the usual. And at a certain point, I had to tie my laces. So I looked down and I just see the grill on the sides. That's very similar to the Jordan 4s. On both sides, it just snapped clean off. And so at that point, it was clear to me that I couldn't wear these shoes anymore. And I got very sad at first. But then I realized that I really couldn't be sad at all. That's what they were made for. They will break down eventually. And so it's now time for their end. And I've been thinking, should I sell them? I'm not going to throw them away. I'm not going to burn them. Oh, well, then what am I going to do? And so I thought, well, I have a shelf in my library that I'm not using. What if I could put them in there and have them on display?